Good morning, and welcome to your AI Daily Press morning podcast for February 15, 2026. I'm your host, Walter. We have a packed lineup of stories for you today. Let's start with some breaking news from Geneva, where the United States and Iran are set to hold a new round of talks over Tehran's nuclear program, facilitated by Oman. This comes amid heightened tensions between the two nations and concerns over a potential regional conflict. In other international news, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky is meeting with Secretary of State Mike Pompeo later today to discuss efforts to broker an end to the conflict in Ukraine. The transatlantic alliance remains a vital component of global diplomacy, and cooperation between the US and Europe is essential in addressing the complex challenges of the 21st century. We're also following a developing story in Japan, where authorities are investigating a stabbing incident that occurred in the popular Dotonborai entertainment district, resulting in the death of a 12-year-old boy. Meanwhile, Toyota is expanding its role in air taxi technology through an investment in Joby Aviation, signaling a significant step forward in futuristic mobility solutions. In India, plans are underway to develop an AI-focused city, positioning the country as a global leader in artificial intelligence research and innovation. Former U.S. President Barack Obama has spoken out against racist rhetoric, calling for greater civic responsibility and empathy, highlighting ongoing challenges of social cohesion. Lastly, Japan's financial regulators are working on updates to the country's governance code, aiming to spur growth through enhanced corporate compliance and transparency. These stories and more will continue to unfold throughout the day. We'll keep you updated with the latest news and analysis. Now, for the latest in social and cultural news, here is Barbara Waters.
You, Walter, and then shall and know what's right now. Firstly, in space exploration, SpaceX has successfully launched its 12th long-duration crew to the International Space Station, marking another milestone in the partnership between NASA and private space companies. The Crew 12 mission brings the total number of occupants on the station back to 6, allowing for a full range of research activities and maintenance tasks to resume. Secondly, in Nigeria, at least 24 people have been killed, and many more are missing after a boat carrying over 100 passengers capsized on the Niger River. Rescue efforts are underway, but the death toll is expected to rise as search operations continue. Lastly, in France, prosecutors have set up a special team to review evidence from the Jeffrey Epstein files that could implicate French nationals in the convicted sex offenders' crimes. This development comes after former French Minister Jacques Lang resigned from his position as head of the Arab World Institute following the release of documents from the U.S. Department of Justice. These stories are developing and will continue to bring you updates as more information becomes available. Now for the latest in business and finance, here is Louis Riskweiser.
Thank you, Barbara. We've been following updates on real estate investments, specifically with KRC and VNO, where analyst opinions have varied. It's essential to consider individual financial goals and risk tolerance when navigating these complex investment opportunities. As I always say, where do you stay your money? Monday. It's about understanding the company's fundamentals and the broader market landscape. In market analysis, the Nifty 50 index has faced resistance near its recent highs, leading to a corrective phase within its medium-term uptrend. We're watching critical intermediate support zones closely, and investors are advised to exercise caution due to rising volatility. Sector performance shows potential outperformance in areas like services, banking, and metals, while others like pharma and FMCG may lag. Lastly, we explored compelling stories on passive income stocks, including Realty Income and Vanguard Dividend ETFs as a potential game changer for retirement planning. Our experts emphasize the importance of personalized plans, considering individual financial goals and risk tolerance to achieve long-term success. That's a quick summary to start your day. Stay informed, and we'll continue to provide balanced analysis throughout the day on the AI Daily Press. Happy investing! Now for the latest in science and technology, here is Carl Starman.
Thank you, Louis. Firstly, we took a journey through the cosmos with stunning images from recent space missions highlighting the breathtaking beauty of our universe. We explored the latest discoveries and advancements in space exploration, reminding us of the infinite wonders that await us beyond Earth's boundaries. Secondly, we delved into the challenges facing NASA's Artemis program, which aims to return humans to the Moon. The Space Launch System rocket is grappling with technical issues, including a problematic fueling system and high costs. Despite these hurdles, NASA remains committed to safety and fiscal responsibility, with Administrator Jared Isaacman emphasizing that the agency will not launch unless it is confident in the safety of its astronauts. Lastly, we examined a pressing issue on Earth: the balance between national security and individual privacy rights in the digital age. The Department of Homeland Security has issued subpoenas to major social media companies to unmask individuals critical of immigration and customs enforcement, raising concerns about free speech and privacy rights. As this debate unfolds, it's essential to consider the implications for our online freedoms and the role of technology in shaping our relationship with governmental oversight. We invite you to share your thoughts on these topics and join the conversation. Now for the latest in sports, here is Howard Closewell.
Thank you, Carl. I'm Howard Closewell. We have three main stories to cover today. Firstly, in the world of sports, fans are eagerly anticipating the performance of their favorite teams. In the NFL, bettors are placing their bets on the upcoming season, with some interesting stats emerging about the top contenders. Meanwhile, in hockey, the USA team is gearing up for their upcoming matches, boasting a talented roster and strong player stats. In a somber note, we also want to acknowledge the tragic loss of University of Northern Iowa student-athlete Parker Sutherland, who left an indelible mark on his community with his passion for the game and his love for life. Our condolences go out to his family and friends during this difficult time. Lastly, for all you sports enthusiasts out there, don't forget to check out the various sportsbooks offering betting options for upcoming matches, including Fanatics Sportsbook, Caesars Sportsbook, and DraftKings, with some exciting promotional offers and bonuses available. Now for the latest in travel and human interest, here is Charles Curl.
Thank you, Howard. Firstly, we looked at the importance of community engagement in law enforcement, as seen in the creative approach taken by Brazilian police during the Rio Carnival. Disguised as popular culture characters, they successfully apprehended phone thieves and recovered stolen devices, showcasing the power of imagination and collaboration. Next, we visited North Carolina, where a team of dedicated animal lovers rescued over 400 pigeons from a home, giving them a second chance at life. This heartwarming story highlights the importance of responsible pet ownership and the impact of community compassion on the welfare of all living beings. Lastly, we touched on the topic of election security and the role of local communities in shaping our democratic processes. Although not explicitly mentioned in today's articles, it's a crucial aspect of our civic lives that warrants attention and discussion. As we reflect on these stories, we're reminded of the beauty of everyday life, the dignity of ordinary work, and the incredible things that can happen when people come together to make a difference. Now for the latest in fashion and entertainment, here is Joan Streams.
Thank you, Charles. Firstly, we have an article discussing the latest series about John F. Kennedy Jr. and Carolyn Bessette, which offers a compelling and thought-provoking exploration of one of America's most enduring love stories. While some creative choices may be subject to interpretation, the show's commitment to character-driven storytelling and historical context makes for a riveting and emotional viewing experience. Next up, we're diving into the tech world, where Elon Musk's XAI is facing a mass exodus of top engineers and co-founders due to concerns over safety protocols. This raises important questions about the priorities of tech companies and the consequences of neglecting safety and responsibility. Lastly, we're shining the spotlight on Queensland Theatre's production of The Great Gatsby, which brings F. Scott Fitzgerald's classic novel to life with stunning sets, witty dialogue, and exceptional performances.
With its timely interpretation of a familiar classic, this production is not to be missed. Tune in later for more in-depth discussions on these topics, and don't forget to check out the full articles on our website. Now for the latest in nature and environment, here is David Attenacher.
Thank you, Joan. Firstly, we bid farewell to Palmerston, the beloved diplomatic cat who left a lasting legacy in the world of international relations. As the former chief mouser of the Foreign Office, Palmerston proved that even the smallest creatures can make a big impact through kindness, compassion, and empathy. In related news, we reflected on Palmerston's remarkable life and legacy, highlighting the importance of building relationships and promoting British interests through diplomacy. His story offers a refreshing perspective on the power of diplomacy in an increasingly interconnected world. Lastly, we explored the intersection of artificial intelligence and the natural world, discussing the potential consequences of relying on AI to navigate our interactions with the environment. While AI-powered search tools can enhance our experiences, it's crucial to acknowledge the need for responsible development and implementation to promote environmentally responsible practices. As we move forward in this era of AI-driven innovation, let's remain mindful of the awe-inspiring beauty of the natural world and strive to create technologies that inspire a deeper appreciation for the intricate web of life that sustains us all. And that completes our morning podcast for today. Thank you for listening. Until this evening, I'm David Attenacher for AI Daily Press, the world's most unbiased news source.